let's talk about DMs versus followers. Who here is running either a DM campaign or a follower campaign for their main acquisition channel? Okay, a couple of people. DM and followers I put in one bucket and everything else I put in the other. I like DM and follower campaigns. I don't think they're very scalable. You know, I've had one client take it to $300,000 a month, and that was getting a little messy. You know what I mean? The Facebook is coming out with more and more things. Like now you can use Meta Business Suite to have setters message them, but it's really, really messy. And just like him, you might not be collecting name, email, phone number of these people. So I've had people scale an entire multiple seven-figure business on Instagram, and then their account gets shut down, and now their whole business shut down because they haven't been building email lists alongside of it. So my first recommendation is above $100,000 a month from that funnel. I see DM funnels and follower funnels start to fail or a little bit, or start to get more complicated than they should be. But to answer your question, which one do I propose? Which one do I recommend? Honestly, you just run them both and you see which one has a lower cost per lead or lower cost per call. I have seen for some clients, the follower campaigns absolutely crush it and DMs suck. For other clients, DMs rock and the follower campaigns really, really suck. I personally don't think that the one is necessarily better than the other. If I had to choose, gun to my head, I'd probably say DM campaigns, because you can use ManyChat automation to respond back to those people, collect their email addresses, send them messages, do broadcasts, blah, blah, blah. Where the follower one, you're relying on your setter to then outbound message them, which of course can also get your Instagram account shut down, because now you're messaging all these people. It's probably the same message over and over again. That'll trigger the algorithm. And it's always, always, always safer in Instagram's eyes to respond back to a message that somebody has sent you than to you message somebody that didn't send you a message originally, right? Because there's way more spam likely to happen from you messaging somebody that didn't message you versus you messaging somebody that messaged you. Does that make sense? So all in all, DM campaigns are typically safer, but once again, I know people making $80,000, $90,000 a month just from a follower campaign. Almost always I would do a video sales letter funnel. Yeah, what I would typically do is, so like I said, we talked about that one smallest lever strategy. So right now you are, hey, send me this word, they send you the word and your setter's texting them over the link, right? So the question is, could you just say, hey, same ad, same creative, everything, except for instead of send me this word, you say, click the link down below. And if they click it and they go straight to the video sales letter. And then you just see from there what your conversion rates are going to be and what your cost per call is. And the thing you got to keep in mind is, let's just say for easy numbers, right now you have a $100 cost per call with your setters. With a video sales letter, you have a $150 cost per call. Okay, but if you don't have to manage a team of setters, you don't have to pay out a setter commission, and you can just scale by spending more money on ads, does that beat out the $50 more? You know, so many people are just like absolute lowest cost. But once again, you kind of want to get to the point where you're trading money for money, which in my opinion is ads to a VSL, versus like time for money, which is like ads, but then you got to have a setter at all times in the DMs and message them back and forth trying to get them set on a call.
If you want my help installing any of these systems in your business done for you, be sure to book a call with my team down below.